Hello everybody, time for a new honing video. Trying to hone this Njord razor up. I don't know what it was not sharp enough. I don't think there was any issue with it. I'm using, of course, paper, a razor. This is the first stone I'm using. It's professional stone. Hope this is the right way up and this way. And the second stone is this yellow one. It's a 8,000 grit stone called Specialty Stone. You can see there. This one was 5,000 grit stone. Hope you can see it there. I'm gonna finish with this Naniwa stone. Jnat. I like this stone very much. So let's start and see if we can manage to do a hone. As you can see, I have some tomatoes. I use tomatoes to check the edge. The first thing I do is wet the stone just a little bit. I feel that there is no debris or something on it. Then I take this diamond stone, just do a little bit of slurry to this stone. Just something like that. I'm using that to hone up the razor. First thing I do, I kill the edge. I always do it. I check with the tomato. As you can see, it doesn't cut. So now I'm emerging the edge. Hope you can see it from this stone. And when I'm using this stone or all the stones, when I do these types of strokes, I start with a little bit, not much, just a little bit pressure on the heel, and go to the middle and then to the toe, and do this through all these strokes. Just going to do a couple of more strokes here, and then I'm going to check how it looks, because I want to see where the what do you call it, how the edge looks like after a couple of strokes. I use this little small loop so I know where I'm working at, and I don't use tape this time. I just want to see where it's hit the stone. Gives a special pattern to the edge. Yeah, okay, now I know how it looks. And you can check, does it cut? Almost start cut. I'm just gonna have a little bit more water and just do a couple of these more. It doesn't matter how many strokes you do, but you have to do approximately the same amount of strokes on both sides to get an even edge. Then we're going to do some half strokes, I think these cards, and just a little bit more water. I usually use what do you call it, tape on the edge of the spine, but this time I decided not to use it because I think there's going to be some correction to the edge and the spine at the same time. In my opinion, it feels really start to get sticky. Not sticky, but a little drag to it. I hope so, at least. When I looked at it before, when I check the edge, I usually do these kind of checkings. I check if the edge is straight, and this was a little, felt like there was a little bit of curve to it. Now I do the same kind of strokes, but I go work on with this part of the stone, as you can see, with the edge. And I don't use pressure when I do these strokes. I just glide over the stone with a razor. Why do these kind of strokes here? So I can hit the whole edge. If I do these kind of strokes, I'm not in my opinion, it's difficult to hit all the edge if the edge is a little bit curved. This way I can hit the whole edge when I'm using a smaller part of the stone. And now I'm gonna check with that tomato again. Let's see if it cuts. As you can see, it starts to cut really nice. So I'm gonna do just a couple of more strokes with this. Usually it's enough to start with this 5000 grit stone. If there is a big issue with a razor, you have to correct the edge or correct the spine or something. I go to the diamond plate and do a rough correction with that and then go to this stone. But this feels really nice. Let's see how it looks under the loop. Just gonna do a quick peek. And in my opinion, it seems to hitting the whole edge. I don't just look at one place, I look at the whole edge. Seems like I'm hitting the whole edge on the stone. Feels so at least. Just gonna go do a quick check again. As you can see, it cuts very easy. I don't have to use any force. And when I'm done that, I'm killing the edge very gentle again. As you can see, it barely cuts. So now I kill the edge. Can change the stone. People wonder sometimes why do I kill the edge before I go to this stone. The reason is, I'm gonna throw that paper, take a new paper. Yeah, the reason is that when I immerse that edge from this stone, I'm 100% sure it's from this stone and not from the previous stone. And that's one of the reason why then I take the same diamond plate from the other side and just build up a quick slurry here. The same thing is when I start to hone, as you can see. Sorry, you're wobbling. But as you can see from the first stone I used, before I start to use it, I killed the edge too. And that's the reason. So I know it's from this 5000 grit stone I emerged the edge from, not from previous hone stone or something like that. And now I'm gonna start to do this type of strokes again. I don't know if it's called half strokes or something, I don't know. The heel in the middle and then to the toe. The heel, middle and the toe. And I don't use force, I just keep the razor on the stone. You can do these circular motions too if you want. You can do a lot of different kind of strokes if you want. You can do like this, you can do like this. There is, find your way to do your strokes, but do an even amount at least on the stone on both sides, so you get even amount of honing on both sides. Sometimes you have to do more on the one side, sometimes you have to do less, and so on. You have to find out what works for you and what the razor needs to be done. If one side is perfect and the other side needs more hones or strokes, then do more strokes on the other side. It's not always the same amount of strokes you need. Sometimes if a razor is bent in the middle, you have to maybe do these kind of strokes very often, and that on the other side, because the edge is warped. That's at least what I think you have to do, or the things I do at least, and it seems to be working. Let's work with this a little bit more and see if this will work. And I know I use a lot of water. You don't have to use so much more if you don't want, but I do. As you can maybe see, I'm using this part of the stone. So I'm not using the whole stone, just so I can hit the whole edge. Now I start to feel some drag. It's some drag, something pulling the razor to the stone. It's not sticky, but it's some kind of drag, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just gonna check with the loop first. Since I'm hitting really nice on the edge on that side, and check the other side too. Oh, seems to be right. Just gonna check with the tomato, see if it, as you can see, it starts to cut really nice. It don't have to use any force. You just weight of the razor just like this, and you cut. Really nice. What I'm gonna do, just some more strokes. Even shallower strokes like this. As I told you, I don't use pressure. If you use a lot of pressure, if you force it, you're going to bend the blade, and the edge doesn't match to your spine. So you don't have to use any force, just basically the weight of the razor, and just hold it over the stove so it doesn't skip or jump. So minimum of pressure. And I think that's enough. And now I do the thing that I usually don't can explain. I do it, I kill the edge very gentle like this one more time, and then checking it doesn't really cut. And then go on to this finishing stone. Put that there. Take a new paper and stone here. And I got the slurry stone here. Just add water, feel over the stone first. I always check the stone so there is no debris on the stone. It could be hairs or some other gravel or smoke, something that could disturb the edge. And now started building up slurry with this. Actually, the slurry is from the base stone, not from the this slurry stone, because this stone is hard and the base stone is softer. So the slurry is actually from the base stone, this yellow one here. It's an Aiwadani jnat. I like this stone very much, gives a really nice edge, soft, nice edge, soft, sharp, nice edge. And what more can you get from a right stone? That's what you need. I don't get that super duper synthetic sharp edge, but I got a really damn sharp edge with a soft feeling. As you can see, there's slurry on the stone, and I think that's enough. I'm just adding a little bit water. Taking the razor, collect the slurry like this, and from the other side like this. I'm gonna work with one side only with this stone. This looks strange, I know. Just trying to collect the slurry to this side, and then do these strokes again. As you can see, I start very gentle. The same thing here, edge, middle, and the toe. Heel, middle, and the toe. Heel, middle, and the toe. And even I go over this corner like this too. And I start to do these X strokes. So now you add more water. When you do these X strokes and you go over this corner, you usually get rid of a lot of water and a lot of slurry, so you have to sometimes add more water, build up new slurry. I can do these strokes sometimes too, so if I feel that I'm working with the smaller part here, just ensure that I'm hitting the whole edge throughout the whole edge, so I don't only the heel. This is the middle part, and this is the toe, the heel in the middle, and the toe. And keep on doing these X strokes. And I'm gonna add just more water. I told you a little bit why I use this smaller part of the stone. I do it in every progression. As I mentioned, if I do the whole razor like this, you can see this mostly heel and toes working right now. I don't know if you can see it. This side, the middle, works better because there is a little bend on the blade. So now the heel and toe works. So there's a bend like this. It goes like this. So when I hitting this, the bend goes like that. So when I'm hitting this, I'm hitting the heel and toe, but not so much in the middle, because the bend goes like this. So that and that on the stone. And when I put it on this side, it's much easier to see it's hitting in the middle, because the bend is like that and it's middle. That's not much, but just a little bit. But when I do this, I can touch the whole edge. Doesn't matter so much if there is a little bend, because I'm hitting a smaller edge part of this, and I hit the whole. I don't know if you can see it, but maybe you can. I will try to do a slow motion video and zoom in or something like that. And let's check at the edge. Feels like it's sticking to the stone. So let's see the edge. And then I get a different kind of haze to the edge when I'm using this stone. Just one more peek. There we got it. Feels real nice. It seems to be hitting all throughout the edge. And I'm just gonna check. As you can see, it feels real nice. I'm gonna do a couple of more strokes here. Add just a little bit more water. And then it's finished. It's difficult to explain what I'm doing when I'm doing these holes, but sometimes if you want to learn this holing, you just have to buy some stones. If you already are a straight razor, buy one, maybe two stones, a finishing stone and a 8000 grit stone. Then you can keep your razors sharp all the time, and it's just practice. And don't start with a expensive razor or a razor that you really like. Start with a much more cheap razor and learn and see what happens. Different stones works differently. The basic is the same. You have to get them sharp somehow, and the only thing is to hit the razor edge on the stone. Just doing a couple of more of these. And I think that's finished. I just do this because it's fun. So let's see. Let's try it on the tomato first. With these, you don't have to use any force at all. Just drag it over. And if I'm gonna move that stone. You see, cutting hair. I drop every hair. There's a lot of hair. So it's cutting, seems to be cutting real nice. Hopefully, as you can see, hopefully it feels great when I shave with it too. Now I'm gonna strop this one, so I'm gonna do what do you say? I forgot it. The leather side, no, linen side. I'm gonna do 60 strops, and on the leather side I'm going to 100 strops, and it's time to shave. I'm gonna do the shave today. I'm film the shave today. I'm gonna upload it in a couple of days. So hopefully this razor is sharp enough to use. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great upcoming week. Bye bye.